thank you everyone for joining us again for the second meeting of the stakeholders group with the Police Reform Task Force for the Village of Southampton. As we said before, we certainly appreciate all of your cooperation and participation in this, and we will certainly make an impact and make the police better for the police, better for us, better for the village. So we certainly appreciate all your help in this endeavor. As an update from where we were last time, again, thank you for your patience in Zoom. Again, I'm sure all of us wish that we were together and able to have this meeting face to face, just to get the energy from each other. But this is kind of what we're in this pandemic world, so I regret it, but hopefully we'll all be able to see each other, hopefully sooner rather than later. Some bit of business just to get out of the way before we move to our listening session tonight. This is our February 3rd meeting. We're going to have, there is as an update for the survey results, we've had a rapid increase in survey results. The survey closes February 12th, so please be sure to push those survey results out to your constituents and groups, friends, neighbors, contacts. We went from 50 at the last meeting to, in 2 weeks after the meeting, to 350. So the outreach is working. I think it's excellent, and it's going to make for a much more rich and diverse response pool. So I think that that's certainly a good thing, and I thank this group for getting that word out. To that end, everyone should have received my June 27th memorandum, where it laid out the locations where, and thank you, Chief Cummings and your officers, laid out where the locations were further distributed for both the advertisement for the flyer for tonight, as well as the survey. Tonight's meeting was advertised in the Southampton Press, and the survey flyer QR code was posted both in English and in Spanish in over a dozen plus locations around. And as a matter of fact, and all of us received it as well to distribute to our individual constituencies. But I think that the wider distribution of the survey is having a result, and I look forward to the February 12th date when we can all review what those results were. One of the issues that was raised, and I think it was good for a credibility question, was where is the source, where is the dead end, where is the results of the survey received? In discussing it in Village Hall, it is actually a third party that does it, and it's not subject to manipulation, change, or otherwise. And it's received both at the police department and now also in Village Hall. So I think that that's a positive step on the integrity of the results. Also, in your last packet, you would have received the minutes from the January 13th meeting. If I could, and those minutes were taken by Phil Boyle, who's here in the office with me, and I thank him for doing that. Does anyone have any edits to the minutes? Otherwise, I'll take a motion and a second to accept them.
Motion.
Thank you, Trustee Parrish.
Second.
Thank you, Trustee McLaughlin. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, thank you very much. The minutes will be prepared by tonight as well. Again, as I suggested from the beginning, I really do wish that this forum was in person. I think it would be better, but we're going to try to get through it the best we can in a cooperative way in this Zoom forum. There's a couple of ground rules. The stakeholder group will always be on the screen. The speaker will be, or participants will be in the participant room. I'll ask them who can hear this, if there are any participants, I think there are at least one, to raise your hand, and then you will be elevated to the group to listen, and then put back into the participant group for the next participant. I'm going to ask that this be limited to 3 minutes. If there is a longer time period and it allows, we can do it. This is not tryouts for Saturday Night Live or a talent skit. We're trying to get to the meat of what the questions are, and we want to listen. To that same instruction, I want to give it an instruction to the group on listening. And I as I tried to think about what the governor's request was and set forth in the resource guide, I'm going to ask all the constituent groups that are represented on this stakeholders group to keep this in mind during tonight's listening session. That most people do not listen with the intent to understand. They listen with the intent to reply. And I think that that's important tonight to think about, that we're not here just to reply, rebut, have our Perry Mason moment, do all those things, but to really not just reply to it, but listen to it and try to take whatever facts are relayed to us, impressions, feelings, and take that to heart in our work. And then I just want to say a brief word on respect and decorum. Respect and decorum is a two-way street. We will not tolerate any attacks on any members, personally or otherwise, that are on the stakeholders group for your volunteerism and good faith in stepping forward. At the same time, I ask everyone here, and I'm confident everyone would, to respect members of the public who may speak tonight, because perhaps they're not public speakers, and it takes a lot of courage to come forward in a forum like this. So I want to ask everyone to keep that in an open mind as people are trying to communicate their stories to us. And this isn't a trial or cross-examination. I know there are some lawyers on this panel. I plead guilty to that. This is not a cross-examination opportunity. This is an opportunity to listen. And those who like to play lawyer on TV, this is not the opportunity to do that either. You might be on Zoom, but tonight we're here to listen and to absorb. So with that being said, are there any questions from the stakeholders group on any of those ground rules or perspectives that I laid out? All right, super. Thanks so much. All right, Kat, can I ask if there's anyone in the participant group who would like to be elevated?
Okay, there are two people as attendees, David Dorchak and a telephone number with no name. So to those two folks, if you would like to be elevated to ask any questions, please raise your hand. It's a little hand that's on your screen somewhere. If not, we're going to continue. No hands are up, Brian.
Okay, let's give it a second to see if anyone else wants to participate.
Okie dokie.
There were two participants in the Sound of Southampton's listening session. So proportionally, I guess, on percentage of population, I don't know what that leaves us in size of the village, but let's see.
Oh, I have a hand up. All right, I'm going to elevate you. So give me a few seconds here. All right. David Dorchak is coming in.
Oh, super.
David, if you could start your camera and unmute yourself, I'll send you an ask to unmute. I'll send you another ask to unmute. Are you there, David? There we go.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Dorchak.
Yes.
This is Brian Egan. I don't know if you can see us or hear us, but we can hear you. So go ahead, sir.
No, I'm here to represent, I'm the vice president of the Village PBA. So I'm here along with Mike Horstman, just to listen into the meeting.
Okay.
Okay. All right, Kat, you're gonna see if there's anyone else. I think there's only one other person out there.
Yep.
That number, I'm sorry, it's only identified as 1257. If that number sounds like bingo, 1257 is a win. If you want to speak, why don't you put your hand up or acknowledge it? We'll try to pull you into the conversation.
Brian, how about if I allow this person to talk in case they don't have it on their cell phone?
Okay.
So let's allow that person to talk. So the caller, can you hear us? You are muted. There's your ask to unmute. Talking is permitted. So there we go. We hear you.
Hi. Yes. Hi. Sorry. I'm dialed in with Hilbert Waldrop so that we can hear the proceedings better than our audio. So sorry, but we're just it's Hilbert Waldrop who's on screen.
Okay,
Okay, fine. Okay.
We're just
I'm gonna-
dialed in on the phone.
I'm gonna leave
right.
your audio on though, okay? You can mute if you want.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. We'll just leave it like that, Brian.
Okay, fine. So I guess I guess it is just us. So I'm a little surprised, but maybe that's again proportionate to our size as a village compared to the town. I know that this was widely publicized to try to get people to attend. There really is, the only agenda for tonight was listening. We do have, it is now, I just want to mark the time, 6:22. There is another listening section. Well, the survey section closes February 12th. We have another meeting scheduled February 17th. If the committee requests additional listening sessions, they may want to consider that. If you hear any feedback that there is from your constituencies to schedule another one. But as of now, there is no other listening sessions that are scheduled for the calendar. With that said, is there any other, before I close the meeting, is there any other comments or feedback from the group?
I just want to update you on the survey. We're up to 696 people now.
Wow,
So as of about an hour ago.
excellent, Chief. Thank you. Ms. Fotino.
I just wanted to say we may want to consider adding, maybe not listening sessions, but maybe we want to consider meeting a few more times, but we can talk about that offline.
Okay. No, I'm happy to facilitate email correspondence on that and take it offline and see where that goes. Thank you. Anyone else? All right. All right. Thank you again for your time tonight. I sorry we didn't have anyone to listen to. I hope we do. And thank you for bearing with me. I feel like I did all the talking tonight. So I'm sure no one tuned in just to listen to me. So thank you. And I just wanted to say that it has been an honor being here with on this committee. Tonight, unfortunately, regrettably, is my last night as the last official act as the village attorney for the village of Southampton. But I do have to say you're going to be in excellent hands with Kenneth Gray, who will be assuming my position as the village attorney. He is on the screen there. You'll be in good hands with him, and he will be acting as a facilitator for the balance of the reform program. So I ask you to extend to him a good welcome, and I hope you look forward to working with. You certainly will look forward to working with him, and I thank him for stepping up to do this.
Brian, thank you for the introduction. I do appreciate it. I do look forward to working with this committee, along with the other members of the village staff, Board of Trustees, and other interested parties in the village. So I appreciate the welcome, and I say hello to everybody and introduce myself. Nice to meet you all.
Thank you, Ken. Good luck. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, everyone. Thanks again for your help, and we will see you at the next meeting. Thank you.
Thanks, Brian.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye-bye, and thank you for your service.
Good night. Thank you.
Thank you.
Night.
Good night.